Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So first of all, it's a great opportunity talking to you. So hello everyone. My name is Alex Peleg. I'm a very renowned personality in the cybersecurity space in Israel and in the world. A little bit of introduction about myself before I start pitching about my company. I was not in the cyber business not long ago, okay? So 8 years ago, I was working in the Ministry of Defense in a super classified work and not related at all to cybersecurity. And I did a course like you're doing currently, where I wanted to start a new career because my life changed. I had a new baby and I wanted a new path in my life. I studied very hard, and then I had an opportunity from above, like you may say, and I won second place in the first cybersecurity challenge, which was held by Symantec. From that point, it was a hacking challenge. Okay, so from that point on, I was chased by many companies all over the world, and of course in Israel. And I started my first path in the cybersecurity business as a cybersecurity consultant, as a penetration tester. At the beginning, the web application part, like you're just learning. You learned about the SQL map. I just today had the conversation with my people of the importance of running SQL map, which is a tool. I think that it's a super useful tool. And I was preaching like 6 years ago to my employees, use this tool on every parameter, because you don't know which parameter is exposed to SQL injection or not. And you can never be sure because there are so many use cases of SQL injection that you cannot really always identify that you're in the correct place or not. There was a comment that this finding is not so common nowadays. I think that it's common, but people don't know how to identify it. The practice was lost. A little bit more about myself. From that point, I went to be a pen tester, penetration testing leader. Worked at Micro Focus, at Baxec, leading consultancy, and then started working as a head of cyber operations in a larger company, in a startup which is called Cyberint. And a year and a half ago, me together with my two previous team members, we have established Ceilings. Now, Ceilings, although it's only 1.5 years old, is considered the top-rated red team company in the world. Okay, one of the best companies, and most of the companies in the Fortune 100, or not most, but many companies in the Fortune 100, and most of the Israeli technology companies are doing their activities with us. The company operates globally. We do projects starting from the Philippines, Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, etc., going to the Middle East, Kuwait, the Emirates, India, of course, and Israel, UK, both sides of both coasts of the US, Middle America, Panama, and Brazil, and hopefully soon Mexico as well. So we have really global operations while we are based in Israel. The company is not so small and not so big. It's a 13 people, 13 employees in the company, and basically we enable workers to work from the offices, which are located. You see the beach behind you, but we are 50 meters from the beach. Okay, so we are in the Bat Yam beach. I don't know if you know Bat Yam, but we are 50 meters from the beach. So one of the escapes for me is to do a walk on the beach, just remove the stress, and go back to the office. We enable workers to work remotely, although the atmosphere in the office is such an amazing atmosphere that you will really enjoy coming to the office and basically having fun, speaking with the team. And one thing that I want to say to you about Xilinx or about this business of cybersecurity, you learn more from your peers, from the people around you, than you will ever learn by just doing the practice, okay? And this is very important. One of the most important parts is to find the correct business or the correct company to start at. It's one of the most important things that you can think about, because if you start in a lame company, and okay, all the companies are good, but if you start in a not so good company in cybersecurity, then it holds back your career by years. And I can attest that people that start at Xilinx, after a short while, after half a year, they are already better in cybersecurity and in hacking. Okay, I'm talking now about hacking. So they are better hackers than people that work in other places 3 years. Okay, 3-4 years sometimes. Why? Because the first or the only sentence that you hear from me in the interview, because I'm already like my head is in another place, but I like to see all the people that come to interviews, is very harsh. Okay, the sentence is, if you don't succeed with us, you most likely will not succeed in the business. Why? Because we know what we demand, and we have high demands, because we build monsters, okay? Monsters of cybersecurity, people that start with us. I don't know if you know the names, but Israel Goat, one of the leading cybersecurity experts in Israel, who is also from the Orthodox community, is Hasid Gor, and he was one of my team members. There were many others, and I really admire the passion and the ability to learn that there is in the community. And this is why I really encourage you to come to us. And I hope that we really will achieve this goal, the mutual goal of you working at Xilinx. You see in my title that I'm the CEO at Synergy. And I don't know if Michael is here. Michael, tell me if you're here. Michael, yes. So Michael is the CTO at Synergy, and I let him speak a little bit about Synergy because, as I mentioned, there is the consultancy, which is Xilinx, again, a leading consultancy in the world. Once you will come, you'll see the clients that we're working with, you'll be amazed, okay? But me and my heart is currently in our product company. So we have a different company, a sister company, and Michael is the CTO. So I will let him to speak a little bit about synergy, and some of you who are the developers maybe will find your place there. So Michael, please.
Thank you, Alex. So, as Alex mentioned, we have two companies sitting together. One is Ceiling and second is Synergy. Synergy is a young startup in the area of cybersecurity. We're developing a cybersecurity platform. In the large meaning of the platform, it means what it covers everything around the cybersecurity areas, what related to automation of the cybersecurity, everything in relation to connection and optimizing the business of the cybersecurity from the side of the people and from the side of the customers. And so this is what we do currently. We have 3 developers and a couple contractors running inside the company. And we're going to grow, hopefully. Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, but at least this is the plan. And we're really looking for the young, you're crossing the fingers. So we're really looking for the young developers to join, and for actually people who looking to build their career in the software development area. And this is it. You on mute.
I'll be glad to hear questions from you regarding any of the companies, if it's something that interests you. So please ask, and I will be really glad to answer the questions.
Yeah, I've got a question.
Yes, I'm.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you for for being with us today. I was just wondering, like, what are you looking for, when you go to hire someone in the, what specific traits are you looking for? And yeah.
I'm looking for 3 things, okay? First thing is not related to the profession at all. I want every person to be a human being, okay? This is the most important thing for me, because you see on my lap my 3-year-old daughter. So
she's very cute.
Thank you. So I really want the person to be a human being, someone that is someone that we can speak with, okay? Someone that we can speak with, that can really communicate, and to be a good person, okay? And this is something that maybe I will not be able to identify, but you see it in the eyes, okay? You see that this is a good person, and because we are not doing only cybersecurity, we are also helping the community. We are also building a company. We are also supporting our clients. So this is something that is very important to me. And I find it in 1 or 2 minutes just from the first interaction. The second thing is to be hardworking. When I was a penetration testing team leader and I was looking for people, I would tell the people, you are going to learn so much in the coming months, okay? And I will kill you with work, but it will be so beneficial for you that you will thank me for every minute. And again, most of the leading cybersecurity experts in Israel, I was their father, okay? I was their mentor. I led them to the position because they worked very hard. I was able to guide them in the correct path, to build them a roadmap of cybersecurity knowledge. And this was the second thing that I asked, to be able to work hard. Again, I understand we are all with families, okay? I have, Baruch Hashem, 3 kids, and I know that there's a constant struggle between the private life and the work, okay, the life-work balance. But you need to understand that when you commit to a new job, it's something that you need to do, okay? No matter what.
How do you define hardworking? How do you define hardworking?
Hardworking is coming, learning, okay? It's like to be a Talmid Tov, okay? It's come, learn, because at the beginning, the first months, you only learn, okay? And the first month, you don't touch, you don't do a project even. You just come and learn, 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 learn. And you have the opportunity, you're getting paid, or you're getting the opportunity to learn from inside the company, to learn methodologies, to learn how to work. And it's very important to be able to absorb it. And the third thing is to be able to be independent, okay? Google it. Google it is something that you'll hear many times while working as a penetration tester or as a hacker. Why? Because every project, at least this is the way that I think, okay? Every project that and our projects are mostly long, okay? We're not doing 2-3 day projects. We're doing 2-week project, 3-week, 1-month project. So every project is an opportunity to do a research, to find something new, to identify vulnerabilities, which are not the vulnerabilities that you learn now, okay? In the course, you learn about OWASP. I don't know the syllabus directly, but you learn about OWASP, you learn about client-side vulnerabilities, about server-side vulnerabilities in their interactions. When you come to ceilings, these are low-hanging fruits. These are vulnerabilities that most likely I can find with tools, okay? With MySQL map, with other tools, and with the automation tools that we develop in the company. What is important to me is the business logic findings, are the second order findings, the things that I really need a human being to work. And for this, you need to have a deep understanding of the product and deep understanding of the logic. And for this, you need to have a broad knowledge, not a specific knowledge, a broad knowledge of cybersecurity and cybersecurity concepts. And one of the main things that I would think that you need to understand in a very early stage is how a client and a server work together. What happens? And one of the things that I ask every cybersecurity employee in an interview, please tell me the exact path that a request does from leaving when I go to Google, when I hit the search button, I want to understand the exact path that this request does. It's very important because this way you connect all the dots, the end-to-end from both sides. And only then you can understand the cybersecurity.
Okay, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Great.
You left out the third one.
Can I ask a
Respect
question?
and hardworking.
Oh, sorry.
So be a human being, learn hard, and be independent. Okay? You have your team members to support you and to help you, but don't come with stupid questions to the team, okay? Stupid questions are questions that you can answer by yourself, okay? If you Google. If there's an answer in Google, don't ask it, okay? Ask Google. Sorry for being very direct, but it's something that I hate, okay? I really hate when people don't research and come with questions. Why? I can tell you the question, but I will ask you again to go to Google and look for it, okay?
Are you only hiring in Israel or internationally as well?
I don't care where to hire. The people can work from remote. You know, we're not really. We work everywhere. We work in the UK, we work in both sides of the US, as I mentioned, in Latin America, in APAC. So I don't really care about where you're at. The one thing that I really care is about the communication, okay? You need to have ability to communicate with the team, which the core team sits in Israel. So we will need to see how we can communicate. From communication, we have Slack open constantly, and we have like a television with a video camera. So even if you're remote, you'll feel still that you're one of the team, right? But there is something, and most likely, if you're working from remote, we'll do a reunion at least once a week. So I'll buy the ticket, the plane tickets, and I want to see the whole team at least for 1 week in a year together, because it's important to meet each other and greet each other face to face. I think that there is another value in it.
Thank you.
Okay. Additional questions? Don't be shy.
Yeah, I'd like to.
We're going to Google the questions now.
No. These are the important questions which you need to ask. The technical, I'm talking about the technical questions, which are
Alex,
you need to Google. Yes.
Hi, my name is Yehuda Lawrence.
Hi, Yehuda. Nice to meet you.
Hi. You mentioned that in the beginning, one needs to really work extra hard, and maybe even the work-life balance, the term that's used a lot in the tech world, needs to be lopsided for the beginning period. Of course, that's subjective, depending on the person. But could I ask you, from the eagle's, the high eagle view that you have, how long would that term be? So let's say I'm willing to make that
from 1 month. Sorry for interrupting. From 1 month to half a year, depends on the person. Okay, there is talent. Okay, and when I see talent, I know about the talent. There is talent. You know, I was sorry, and I'm not being modest here, right? On the second day where I was at work, I already had the project. In 1 month, I was a team leader. So it varies between people. It varies between people. Not everyone are born to it. Okay, but if you do a good course, and the course, like, it gives you the basics, you need to learn so much by yourself. But if you learn so much by yourself and you come to a job and the people see that, wow, this man is talented, okay? So it may take 2 weeks to 1 month. In the first 2 weeks, you're clueless, okay? You don't understand what's happening. Everything is new. When I came to my first company as a professional hacker, not a hobby hacker, it was mind-blowing, because I didn't know that, like, the things that for me were obvious, like cookies and like HTTP only and secure cookies, and things that for me, like, I've been overseeing because it was not important. When you do it professionally, you need to document everything, and these are findings, okay? So it's a different approach, and you understand the methodology of doing something as a professional, and difference, okay? And I will tell you something, why I'm talking to you now and not talking with other groups. Again, I had such a good experience because something that people from the Orthodox community they know how to learn. Okay, they know how to learn in deep concepts, and the logic from Itpalpelut and the header and whatever. The logic is very logic developed. Yes, although it's something like from different sectors, but again, the mind knows how to do the complex connections. And I think that this is something that is very important, and this is why we're talking now. Okay, additional questions?
Hi, Alex. It's
Yes.
Ali Lieberman. Thank you for
Hi,
giving us
Ali.
the time. Hi, good evening. Quick question, if you can. It's a loaded question. I apologize in advance. You know, because the space is so broad, right? I mean, you could get, so to
Lost.
speak, right? But you could get pot shots, so to speak, from anywhere. So do you have, and if you could color it with a quick example, if that's okay, of like how you kind of sift through the shaft and like kind of how you profile something quickly so that you're maybe in other industries are called like the 80-20, that you're not wasting your time with 80% that's meaningless, and that you focus on the 5%, like an example if you can. So like you're focusing.
Super important question. Super important question, Ellie. And I think that this is something that we all in the beginning struggle, including me. I learned so many things that I didn't need to learn, okay, at the beginning. So again, now in retrospective, it makes me a better expert, okay? But I learned so many things that they were like not important. You need to concentrate in the things that now are needed as part of your current or upcoming job. And the two most important things that you need to learn for your current and upcoming job are web application security and mobile security. Okay? Why? Because Pareto, 80% of the activities are web and mobile tests. Only 20% are infra. And in infra, there are so many, like the expertise, to be expert in infrastructure, it takes a long time, okay, 2 to 3 years to become really an expert. If you have knowledge of systems, etc., it will make your life easier. But it's easier to, first of all, learn web application security and mobile application security. Mobile, it's iOS and Android. Then go to infra, because again, large area, there are so many things, like every portal had there 65,432 ports, right, or something like that. So you need to learn each port and what it does and how you can exploit it, and it's hard. Not all, but the first 1024 for sure. So this is something that you don't need to learn now. Okay, you need, for me, what I would expect: learn OWASP top 10, learn CP SANS 25, understand business logic, understand methodologies of OWASP testing. There is an OWASP testing guide. Understand for web and for mobile, and again, understand the whole concept of web application testing, and know the main ports and how you can exploit them. Main ports are 21 FTP, 22 SSH, 23 Telnet, DNS, and so the main ports that you see. All other you will research, all other you will Google, okay? But this is the core. This is the 80% of work, okay? No matter what, in every business, in every cybersecurity consultancy, in everywhere in the world. Don't aim to be a red teamer from the beginning. It will take you a journey from 2 to 4 years to become a red teamer. Don't aim for it from the beginning, okay? The company that will take you will understand if you're good to go that path or not. And you will understand in 2 years if it's something that you want to do. Okay, really, if it's and as your career will advance, and for a little bit a longer question, I will have a longer answer. And in the first year, you will understand what you want to do. In the second year, you will understand where you want to go. Okay, if you want to be hardcore researcher, you want to advance in leadership positions, or you want to learn fine and go leadership inside the cybersecurity, or leadership like bigger in an organization to become a CISO or some kind of a cybersecurity expert, or if you want to take a core understanding of the web application security and become an architect, a cybersecurity architect. I really like the cybersecurity architecture part. Really like this is something that I'm fascinated because it's a constant research. So my evolution was cybersecurity, like penetration tester, penetration testing team leader, cybersecurity architect or expert or whatever you say, and then I did the CEO parts and head of and CEO parts. But for me, CISO is like the biggest curse. Okay, not curse. I like all the CISOs in the world, and if you listen, but it's a job that is super demanding, and this is a person that has a very difficult job in the organization. And I think that it will take you like 5, 6, 7, 8 years until you would like to become a CISO. Okay, it's an easier job, okay, than a tester because it's a managerial job, but it takes time to become one.
Hi, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Hi. Firstly, I like your door. I hope that the password's not the same for all the other rooms.
No, could you tell me, like, this is a test, Deborah. What is missing in the door? So you have a login, you have username and password, which is not in clear text, okay? What is missing in the door?
I'm stumped.
Okay, great. There should be a multi-factor authentication, very important, okay? Or multi-factor authentication, or some kind of a throttling mechanism like a CAPTCHA or something like that. And the most important part, don't keep it open so strangers can come in. So even though there isn't...
You have some very cute strangers there. I think you kind of want them to come in.
Yes.
I was interested to hear, you said about that you're doing some kind of product development.
Yeah.
I was interested to hear what kind of products you develop. So
we currently develop a product which is called Synergy. You can go, it's like with a C, CYNERGY .app. So Synergy is a very, like, it's an amazing product to be, okay? It's still in development. We're currently in the MVP stage, hopefully when Michael will deliver. But the product's goal is to connect all the worlds of web application, infrastructure, cloud, and employee security into one place. And the product enables companies to automate all the security processes which they have on top of these 4 main pillars. So if we say employees, so first of all, understand what is the information that they expose to the world, and to contribute to their awareness. In the web application, to do automated testing on web applications like you do, but again, the one thing that the automation currently can't do is the logical testing. Okay, it does. I'm sure that most of the things that you learned in the course, the automation can do. Okay, like 99%. The 1% it cannot do, and it will take at least 7, 8 to 10 years until it will be able to do, is to do business logic and to identify second order where there are two different platforms which are communicating with each other. It's something that for now it's unachievable. It's like the holy grail of cybersecurity. In infrastructure security, again, automated testing of the infra, and in cloud security, automated testing of the configuration of the cloud environment. You don't need anything else, okay, as an enterprise. But we have additional modules that we're currently developing to contribute also the compliance of the enterprise. We want to help them to achieve NIST, SOC 2, and ISO 27001 compliance. So again, a very simple yet complex product. And one of the things that I like in the product, it has also an expert marketplace feature. What does it mean? Is that if me as an enterprise need to do a penetration test, and we have Eli Katz sitting there in New York or wherever, and Eli Katz, we know that is a superb web application tester, then I can take Eli Katz as a freelancer to do my web application penetration test, and Eli will get the paid for that job, and he will be able to put all the findings inside the platform. So you will both the enterprise and Eli will never need to go out of the platform. Very similar to Fiverr, Upwork, etc. But the one unique thing in our platform is that it's only on cybersecurity. Okay.
And hopefully more than $5.
Huh?
And hopefully more than $5.
No, we have. I have a
Hopefully
minimum pay for an hour. Okay.
Shopify has a similar marketplace, meaning people are certified.
Shopify?
Shopify, yeah, their marketplace for people who are certified in there, and you can rate them, so it's in an enclosed marketplace.
Exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. But the expert marketplace is not the core. Okay.
Right.
It's a feature, not a core.
Keeps people
the core,
in your keeps people in your thing. Yeah.
The core is cybersecurity project orchestration. Okay. This is the, if you want to take the and again, the problems that we try to solve are three. The first problem is the leadership. Many companies are lacking the leadership. Okay, there is no one to lead. You think that there is a CISO in every company. You think that there is a CISO in every Fortune 100 company. 38% of the Fortune 100 companies don't have cybersecurity leadership whatsoever.
Okay, I'm coming.
Huh?
I said it's okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, great. And visibility and many other things. So again, we're trying to solve very big problems. Hopefully we'll get funded soon so that we'll be able to really push and solve additional problems for very large enterprises. For now, we're running Bootstrap for quite a while. So again, a very good company. I think that whoever will start at Synergy in several years, it will be a life-changing experience. Me, again, my heart is at Synergy. Okay, I'm telling you now because Ceilings is my baby also, but the new baby needs more attention from me, so I need to invest time there. But the team at Ceilings is an amazing team. Okay, again, the team. Always look for the team. In every business or in every company that you will come work for in the future, talk with the people. Ask them what they say. No matter what me as a CEO says, okay, it's important, but the people and how if they like the workplace or not, this is the most important part. Okay. Additional questions?
Yes. First of all, thank you for being here with us today. Does Xilinx have like an internship program?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have an internship program. We have one intern coming tomorrow. So tomorrow is February 1st. So again, we try to begin the internships in like the first day, so that we know exactly, like the person who's been with us for 3 months, 4 months. And yes, there is an internship program. The person who manages the internship program is Liran, the COO. It's not me. Again, you will see me when I'll be harassing you, okay, or just doing some stupid things in the company. But I'm not the I'm the clown of the company. I come, I do some jokes, I tell my 5 minutes of glory, just tell you a nice story, tell you, okay, do that, and then I beat myself because although it's a small company, again, it's not a huge company, we have a strict hierarchy in the company, and me as the CEO, I try never to come and talk directly with the people, because I think that there is something wrong. You have your team leader who is super important, and I don't want to undermine his judgment or his call, and most likely I will do it. So again, I don't want to be in that place. Yes.
Hi, can I ask something? Just a general,
Yes, Basia.
yeah, okay, just a general question. When you first started out the field, how would you say it's changing now? And what's harder and easier for us?
I'm sorry, Basia, you will need to say it again. You were interrupted.
Okay. Thanks first for coming. When you first started in the field, how would you say it's changed from then to now? And what would be harder and easier for us starting now?
Wow. As time goes by, it just becomes harder. Sorry for saying, okay, but it's true. It only becomes harder for us as testers. Although you will have much more tools, much more sources to learn from, okay? But the problem is that in the last few years, so much information, so much cybersecurity related knowledge was created that it's overwhelming, okay? So, and every day that goes by, you see that there is a new research and there is a new article. So for me, who started 7 to 8 years ago, it's much easier because I need to learn less now. So again, it just becomes harder, and the technologies are more and more secure. The frameworks, the platforms that developers are working with are becoming secure by design, and the languages that they are using are like, you need to do the mistakes on purpose. Thankfully, many developers like ignore the cybersecurity mistakes that like the cybersecurity notes that they get in their IDEs or in their frameworks, and they develop unsecure code. But the framework itself will not let many times to go with the secure code. Thank God there are so many companies in the world that again, the maturity level, the cybersecurity maturity level varies between companies and between geographic locations. And I'll tell you an instant, like a short story. We worked with a huge pharmaceutical company in the Philippines. and they developed a new application. And you could have opened the OWASP testing guide, go finding by finding, and you would find each finding. It was easier to find what vulnerabilities they don't have, rather than finding which vulnerabilities they have. Okay. Again, huge company, you expect it to be a very secure company. On the other side, a company, a small company, a small startup, who develops a code in a just unknown language. Okay, only maybe you have like 50 developers in the whole world to develop on that language. And I wish you good luck to find their vulnerabilities, because it will take you 1 year just to learn the syntax of the coding language to try to do some SQL injections on it. Okay, and these are the more interesting projects. Okay, when I was working in Hewlett Packard at HPE, there was a project which we were constantly getting for 1 month. Okay, like every 3 months we were getting the same project for 1 month. And one day I decided, and there were no findings. Okay, like constantly a new feature. I don't know if you learned about agile development, but every 2 weeks you have like a new feature. Every 3 weeks you have a testing cycle. And there were no features, no vulnerabilities identified, until I asked one of my team members. I told him, you see, they're using a specific language with a very specific syntax. Please sit 3 weeks, learn it, okay? Learn the syntax. He did the research, and I'm really proud of him. He's now one of the more amazing cybersecurity experts. He was young there, but now is like a super talented expert. And he said for 3 weeks he learned the syntax, and we found in the next test we found 20 critical vulnerabilities. 20 critical vulnerabilities from a test where nothing was found. All the types of authorization bypass, all the types of SQL injection, and much more, just by doing a research and learning the language. And this is why I tell you, every project, if you have enough time, you need to do a research and you need to understand what's happening, because developers do mistakes. This is how the world is built. Developers are pushed by people like me to develop fast. They are pushed to deliver. The testing cycles, the QA cycles, are constantly not long enough. They don't cover important things, and there are mistakes happening. Not always because of the developer, just because it's using a vulnerable library or something like that. So they are doing many mistakes. We just need to identify them. Okay, this is it. I hope that I answered the question, because I answered long.
Thank you. Anything easier for us?
Huh?
Anything easier for us?
No.
Nothing. Not like the
nothing. Nothing is easier.
We have Google.
Yeah, you have better ability in Google to find answers in Google. Okay, that's it. Like the search engine is better, or you have more ability to absorb knowledge, and the use cases are already known. But that's it. Okay, you need to still identify them, to learn them. You need to it's when I look at an application, I know that it's broken. Okay, just by seeing it, just by putting the F12, okay, and you see the developer tools and you see the source code, and you know that it's broken. Okay, when I see it, and I see a tester that doesn't find lots of finding, I say something is wrong, okay? Because it's broken, okay? It's broken. I know that it's broken. You just need to dig deeper. And that's it. Additional questions?
Yes. Any specific certifications that you value?
Nothing. 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 I don't care about CEH. I don't care about CBH. I don't care about CSO. I don't care about CWS. I don't care about CSSP. I don't care about CCNA. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about certifications. Dot. Period. Okay.
Just talent.
But okay. Now forget what I said. I need certified, CH certified. I need CCNA certified. I need CISSP, of course. I need the how it's called? Wow. You know, all the security plus security. Why do I need it? As an employer, okay? Because many times when you go to projects, they look at they don't know how to judge you, okay, Sam? They don't know if Sam is an expert or Sam is like never seen an application before in his life. OSCP, yeah, OSC, whatever. Yeah. So the only way that they know that Sam is a good tester, like the companies that we work for, okay, is based on the certification that they have. Me, directly as an employer, I don't care at all, okay? The companies that we work for, they do care because I come to them and I say, okay, Sam is doing this test, and Sam is, wow, is like OSCE, and he has like Security Plus, and he did the WebTix or whatever. But the second thing that they will do, they will go to Sam's LinkedIn profile, and they will see that Sam just like he has an experience of 2 weeks, and they will not trust Sam, okay? Although has all the certification and whatsoever. So another factor that we have in the business is the time that you're working in the business, the experience that you have. This is something that will not, no one can take from you. Now, forget about everything that I said till now. What I do value, okay? Two different things. First of all, participation in bug bounties and findings like in bug bounties of serious vulnerabilities, okay? So there are many bug bounty platforms, Backrowd, HackerOne, etc. So I think that HackerOne is better, but this is me. So once you show that you were in the like Hall of Fame of a company, I value more. If you did the research, I value more than any certification, and like the companies that I work for will value more than any certification. And of course, if you have a GitHub or you develop security tools, this is something that will also come to you as a like. Most likely, I will not care at all which kind of a certification you have. Okay. Again, you learn for CEH, which is an important thing to have. But me as an employer in Israel, okay, it's maybe in other countries it's different, because in other countries like in the UK, they care about certification, okay, because they don't understand anything about cybersecurity. I interviewed people that worked 5 years in a UK-based cybersecurity consultancy, and they don't understand nothing about nothing. Sorry for being so so direct. I'm Israeli, And that's it. Okay. Bye. Bye, Nechama. And so that's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad that I'm recorded because all the UK guys learn cybersecurity. Okay. You don't need, just learn how to do stuff, research. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you,
I'm
John.
really happy that our students get to know you, and we hope to send you great students for internship. So we'll be in touch and we'll send you their CVs so you can choose the right people and test them and see them. And we're very proud of our group, and we're very proud to be part of your successful business. Wow, sounds like
so
great
much.
company.
Thank you so much. One thing about the process, okay? It will be agonizing. It will be agonizing. It will be painful, okay? I'm not saying it because it's on purpose. Again, don't think that it's like against you. It's just to understand what you know and how deep you know it. So learn good. We give first chance, we give second chance, we give sometimes third chance, okay? So all good. If you really want it, can achieve everything. Just learn hard, work hard, and you will achieve it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much. That was
Thank you.
great.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you really very much.
Good night.
Yeah.
No, Leo.
Is
What do you say?
that? Oh my
I'm
gosh.
here.
Leo, did you ever interview there?
What?
Did you ever interview there?
No, I remember that a while ago when they were starting, I talked to, I don't remember what his partner's name is. Liran Segal, maybe? I don't remember. He's I don't know if he's from or not.